Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to my channel and my stay-at-home mom series. Today, I want to talk to you about my birth stories. My first two girls were birthing center midwife babies, and my third girl was a hospital OBGYN nursing staff baby. So enjoy the video. I hope that this helps someone who is pregnant. Congratulations, by the way. Babies are a wonderful blessing, and I just pray that you would have wonderful memories and great times with your babies as they grow, and that you would just take it in as a bittersweet moment and remember how blessed you are. But so yeah, that's what I want to talk about today. If you enjoy this video, or if this video did help you at all in making your decision, or if you know someone that could use this video, please don't forget to like the video, comment down below how this affected your decision, or if you know anybody that's had a birthing center experience. Share the video to friends that you think, or family members that you think this would help. And please don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this and for other moms and stay-at-home moms to enjoy. Thank you, and enjoy. So my first girl, we went midwife. We were like pretty much against hospital births just because there were like a lot of rumors at the time where hospital birth meant... I'm in their room because I'm making a video.
Can I see?
Sure, honey, you can see.
The baby wants to see too.
Okay, let's show the baby too. Wow. So the first one, this is second girl. She's next. My first girl, at the time that we were pregnant, there were things, that I had heard people say, family members, some friends. I've heard them say stuff like, hospital births, you don't really want to do that. Maybe you shouldn't do that if you're going to do all natural, because they're not really like supportive of that, or they're probably going to talk you into a C-section. All of this stuff that I have actually come to know as untrue. I was told a lot of stuff. So just whatever you're told by others, do your own research so you can know what's best for you and your family and your baby and your body, mama, because you deserve the best. This is your pregnancy and you deserve good care, okay? So if you want to go with a midwife, go with a midwife. If you want to do a birthing center, do a birthing center. If you want to do a home birth, do a home birth. Do whatever you want to do, mama. Just, take care of you and your kid. Your baby. It's your baby. It's your life. You do it. You go, girl. So anyway, I'm a little silly and my kiddo's looking at me like I'm crazy. But for the first birth, we went with a midwife, and it was a good experience. I did video record her birth, which is one pro of having the babies at a birthing center, is the fact that you can video record the birth. It's not allowed in hospitals. Another thing I really liked was some hospitals limit how many people can be in the room when you give birth, and the birthing center I went to did not. I'm not sure if all birthing centers do. You should probably call and ask if that's something that you would like to know. So yeah, we had everybody, we had quite a few people in there for the labor, but when it came down to the delivery, it was time for everyone to get out. My husband and I wanted a very intimate family moment for our firstborn. So yeah, that was a special moment for us, and my midwife handled it really well. The nurses that worked with the midwife were incredible. I loved them, and I really just did think that I got the care that I needed, and my daughter got the care that she needed, and I didn't have any problem with it. And then one day I was watching the video of her birth, and that's when I realized that the cord was wrapped around her neck twice. But apparently, because of the research that I've done, I've only done a little, but apparently that's kind of common in babies for that to happen. but it was kept a secret from me, so that bothered me a little bit. And when we became pregnant with baby number 2, the sweet little one that was just sitting beside me, who is now licking chocolate crumbs from a Kit Kat bag. Yeah, that her brother left out over the weekend. Anyway, when we found out we were pregnant with her, we decided that, okay, we really had a good experience the first time, and because of the fact that it was a common thing for the umbilical cord to be wrapped around the neck, we're gonna go with a midwife and a birthing center again. So we did, and it was the most traumatic experience of my life. Of course, this can happen in a hospital as well, but there are just things that could be... There are things that could happen. You see a dog outside? I don't see a dog. I hear a dog. Anyway, something was happening to you after giving birth, then you definitely at the hospital would have staff on hand that could help take care of you and help take care of your child. During my second labor and delivery, I was having a hard time pushing because I felt so weak. I got some apple juice. I was given some IV fluid and some medicine to maybe give me a little energy, but it didn't work, which is why they pumped me with 2 bags of fluid. So what then happened after giving birth is the fact that I wasn't able to urinate very well. I'm sorry, this might be a little TMI, but it's what happened. And how it was explained to me was my bladder was getting so full that my uterus didn't have enough space inside to contract. And when it was contracting, or I guess not contracting, but when it actually did contract, it caused more pain. And instead of the normal bleeding amount, I was pushing out excessive amounts of blood. So it was a really scary experience. I actually thought I might die. I should have gone to the hospital, but it didn't happen until after I left my midwife, and we had trusted her at this point until she didn't answer our phone calls. And when she did answer our phone calls, she recommended we not go to the hospital. I'm not here to bring anybody down or talk bad about anybody. I'm just here to explain my story and what happened to me, in hopes that somebody else can hear this and maybe it could help them form an opinion about birthing centers and midwives. I really think that they are great at their jobs. I just think that it's a risk to have a baby at a birthing center, for your baby and for yourself. Now, they do have hospitals and ambulances on call. So if something happened, an ambulance would be right there and you could be at the hospital right away, but you never know. Anything could happen. And I promise you from experience, thinking I was going to die after giving birth, you don't want that to happen. So I'm not telling you what to do, but if it were me and I were pregnant again, I would choose a hospital. So the pros of giving birth. So first off, the pros of having a midwife are you get more personal time. You get to know your midwife a little more. She gets to know you a little more than a regular OBGYN. So there are definitely pros there. Also, you get to video record. You get to know the staff very well, because at a birthing center, there aren't so many workers that are employed by the owner of the birthing center. So, yeah, that's a big pro. But the con is, like I said, the lack of emergency medical care. For me personally, it was like the secretive things that I should have known that were kept from me. That was a big con for me. And my midwife actually had some personal problems going on in her life, so the entire second labor was actually mostly about her personal problems and not much about me. So that was a big con for me. Wasn't a lot of professionalism. Of course, this probably wouldn't happen to about 95% of you, because I think that most midwives are probably very professional. And I'm not knocking my midwife for the lack of professionalism, because I understand what it's like to go through something, and like, she's such a busy woman. She does a lot of stuff, so it was just not the right time and the right place. And it was a bad experience for me. And when I found out I was pregnant with my third child, my third girl, y'all, I decided I was not even going to risk going with a birthing center again. I was going to go ahead and go with a hospital this time for sure, and an OBGYN. So I regularly saw my OBGYN, and I really got to know her. I liked her a lot. She was really cool, but it was always very short visits compared to my midwife. But that didn't seem to bother me as much, because it's like, at this point I was like, well, been there, done that. I'm okay with this. I don't really need advice on how to stretch my back, or what to do with the acid reflux, or what to do with da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was not a huge deal for me that I didn't get as much time with my doctor. But something that I really liked, or that was different, was that when it did come time for me giving birth, I didn't have my doctor there, which I was okay with that too. The labor went really well, and the nurse that was on staff, Donna, if you ever watch this video, thank you so much for being such a wonderful nurse and taking care of me so well. The nursing staff was incredible. I'm going to call out my mom and my sister, because they were trying real hard to get me to have that epidural. But I did not cave. I almost caved. Told my nurse that I'm thinking about it. She says, honey, that is not what you want. You came in here to do something in particular, to give birth the all-natural way, and you can do this. You're strong. You've got this. So I really needed to hear that. Wonderful, wonderful nurse. Love her so much. She was just really supportive. So it was a wonderful experience, and I'm not planning on having any more babies, but I'm not saying it would, but you know, if I were pregnant again, I would definitely go with the hospital over a birthing center giving birth once again. But not gonna happen. Not happening over here. No more babies in our home. No, thank you. We love our 3 little ones. We love our 3 bigger ones, and we are good to go. That's my experience with a birthing center, a midwife, an OBGYN, and a hospital. I really hope that this video helped you if you're debating on how you want to take care of yourself during your pregnancy, which direction you want to go. If you know somebody that this video would help, again, please share it with them. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below your experience. I'd love to hear from you. And have a good week, y'all. Happy Monday again, and love you so much. God bless you.